What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I just picked up this roll road e-bike off of Facebook Marketplace. Got it for 400 bucks. Came with an extra battery, a brand new Supermoto rear tire, the charger, and a spare inner tube. Looked these up online. They go for about 2 grand, so getting it for 400 bucks was a pretty good deal. The seller said something was going on with the rear hub motor. He said that it just lost power and that he took it apart, got it back together, thought he had everything fixed. It was getting power to it and it just felt weak, he said. So I'm gonna look into that. I figured for 400 bucks, if worst comes to worst, I gotta throw a new hub motor in it. I'll still be out 700 bucks, and this thing retails for about 2 grand on the website. So upon getting it home, everything powers up, everything works, the turn signals, the lights, all that stuff. And when I give it throttle, you can hear the rear hub motor spinning. It's just not engaging with the wheel. So I'm gonna tear into it, try to see what's going on in there, and see if we can get it fixed. All right, so I didn't film this part, but I've already got the motor out of the inside of the hub, and I separated the planetary gears because I wanted to take a look at what's going on. There's plenty of videos on YouTube about how to do this. It's super simple, just some screws around the hub there and then the center hardware. So I'll probably even put a link to one in the description if you guys want to check that out. But when you separate the planetary gears, the video that I watched said that you need to look out for a little metal piece that goes in this key groove right here, and it wasn't there. So that's kind of leading me to think that's why when I gave it throttle, I could hear the motor spinning, but it wasn't catching because it wasn't engaging with the axle. So I looked around online to see if I could find that piece and order it, and I couldn't really find it, but I did find this at Lowe's. It's a 3/16 by 1 square key, and it fits in that groove perfectly. It's just too long, and if you look at the front side there, it's rounded. So I'm gonna have to cut this to the right length and then round the front. And fingers crossed that I can get it to fit in there, and for $1.85 I can have this thing back up and running. All right, so I just got this thing off the grinding wheel. It's not the prettiest job in the world, but it's rounded now, and as long as it fits in there, which it looks like it fits pretty good, that's good enough for me. So now I just got to cut this thing and make sure I cut it the right length so it'll sit perfectly there in that groove, and we'll see if we can luck out. All right, I just got this thing cut down. I kind of boogered it up a little bit with the vice grips, but put it on the grinder, got it about the right size, and it is fitting in there nicely. So fingers crossed, I'm gonna go ahead and put all this back together, and hopefully I have a working rear motor. All right, I just got the planetary gears back on, and as you can see, that little key is right there staying in place. So far it's looking good. This thing looks super clean, and I mean, the bike only had 300 miles on it to begin with, but I'm gonna take this time just to add a little bit extra grease in here while I have it open, and then I'm gonna get it thrown back together. All right, moment of truth. Got the wheel back on. Oh, gotta hold the M button, the guy said. It'll turn on. Let's turn it up to mode 5. All right. No way. No way it could be that simple. Hold on, there's a headlight. There's also blinkers, which are pretty cool. Working blinkers. No way. $1.85. No way. All right, guys, it's the next day. It was dark out when I got it finished last night, but that seemed to be the issue. I mean, for $2 and not even an hour of my time, we seem to get this thing back up and running. So we're gonna rip it and give it a little top speed run here and see how fast she goes. I'm gonna have to hit the brakes. I had to hit the brakes there. We got up to a little bit over 20. Let's see if we can get faster than that. All right, so it's got this cruise control feature I didn't know about. So when you hold the throttle for about 5 or 6 seconds, whatever whatever speed you're going, the cruise control kicks in and locks you at that speed. So it had this little phone mount on it, so I put my phone on there with the GPS, and I was able to get this thing up to like just under 30 miles per hour. So I think everything's working right, and we got her fixed for $2 in about an hour of my time. I see so many comments from people, and kids especially, asking for companies to send them these bikes for free, or can somebody buy me this bike? I don't have the money to do it. Guys, Facebook Marketplace and yard sales are like a gold mine. There are deals to be had, and there is money to be made. So if you're one of those people and you're trying to save up and get an e-bike or something like that, I highly encourage you to check out yard sales if you have those in your area, as well as Facebook Marketplace. Plenty of money to be made, plenty of deals to be had. You just gotta put a little bit of time into it. It doesn't take much. Now, I did get extremely lucky with this one. I think the seller just kind of goofed up and didn't know what he had done or what he had. He said he just didn't have the time to put into it, didn't want to fiddle with it anymore. So I got super lucky. I mean, worst comes to worst, I could have had to put a new hub motor in it for $300 or $400 and still probably could have sold it and made my money back. But I mean, at this point, with the extra battery and everything working now, I could sell this thing for $800 to $1,200 and double or triple my money in a day. So again, check out Facebook Marketplace, check out your yard sales. Doesn't have to be an e-bike, it could be other things. All you got to do is know its worth and know its value, and get it for a deal. Yeah guys, that's gonna be it for this one. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching. If you would, go ahead and leave the video a like, I appreciate it, as well as subscribe if you haven't yet. If these kind of Facebook flips or videos like this are something that you guys want to see more of in the future, let me know in the comments. I'll try to make that happen. My Talaria is currently not rideable. My charger burnt out, so I'm waiting on a replacement charger from Lunicycle to get in the mail, and until then it'll just be garage videos and anything else I can kind of come up with. Trying my best to get back to weekly uploads every Friday at 4:20 p.m. Eastern time, so subscribe if you guys want to keep up with the videos and see what we got in store next. Thanks again for watching, guys, and supporting the channel. Hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.